The Festival on the Green is a time for the Pensacola community to enjoy the University of West Florida's campus and all that is great about our area, from arts and history to the bright future of both the city and the school. The weekend is full of different activities to choose from, and here to tell us more about the festivities is Jeff Comeau, Director of Festival on the Green. Jeff, thanks for being here.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity. Thanks, Jeff, for inviting me.
We love to support you guys. You guys support what we do and our community as a whole, and so I'm just glad to have you. For those who may not be familiar with Festival on the Green, give us a brief overview before we kind of get into the particulars.
Yes, the Festival on the Green is a grouping of about 20 venues that celebrate spring and UWF and Pensacola. And it gives everyone an opportunity to come out, take a look around, see all of our wonderful green campus out here, and to see some of the fun things that we do that people might not think in the traditional sense happen up at the university.
Well, there are a lot of things out here that everybody can get involved with, even your Leisure Learning Society, and then classes, for example.
Exactly right. And we welcome folks to come out and kick the tires and try any of the many things that we offer the people of Pensacola. Not just a really good education, but also some good resources.
Great, great. Well, when and where on the campus will it be held?
The Festival on the Green pretty much takes place across the campus. The main section out near our Commons building and our library is the central hub of where our Festival on the Green takes place. There are about 20 main venues out there. All kinds of events, and we'd like to make sure everybody gets a little piece of that action. We have 3 stages that have totally different kinds of entertainment happening on each one. Our main entertainment stage, sponsored by the Follett Bookstore, is general entertainment and music, and then we have a diversity and international stage, and then we have a windows open air stage, which events you'll have to come and see.
What about accessibility and parking for those who may be handicapped or use some type of assistive device to get around?
We have general parking available on campus, and all of our parking areas do have ramps for folks who have limited access or are disabled in some way and need that special access. We'll also be riding our trolleys around campus to move people, to make it a little more convenient to get to the main hub of the festival during that
always
event.
makes it fun too.
Absolutely.
Well, are there any costs to attend?
The festival is free to come in and enjoy. The art, the food, and the crafts will be one area where you might want to spend a little bit of money. Our artists and crafters and food vendors would love to have you do that, but everything else is free at the festival.
Tell us a little bit about the arts component.
Well, the arts are a fine art show. It's juried in. The artists basically make applications early around just after Christmas, and they send in samples of their work. And it varies from paint medium to sculptures to jewelry to all kinds of things. The same kind of thing goes in crafts. Those are always things that we require people to have a hands-on enhancement of whatever they're making. And sometimes they actually do demonstrations during the festival, what makes it even more interesting to folks.
Right. Well, you mentioned some of the international acts or performances.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. That sounds very interesting and maybe something we don't regularly get to see.
Absolutely. I think it'll be a very unusual experience for some. We have students from probably in the neighborhood of 80 or more countries here. Some of those will be doing stage performances. They'll also have a village, an international village here, and incorporated into that will also be a component for Native American Village. And they'll have a Native American museum on wheels that comes to our festival each year that will present some very interesting artifacts from our region and from some of the tribal areas here. So it makes for a very interesting UN experience.
Yeah, well, it's very unique. We have a lot of festivals here, as you know, and they're all great, but this is something that may be exclusively unique to your festival.
Yes, we have so many things that are very unusual. A lot of festivals have like 2 or 3 major venues, but we'll have 20 incorporated in those. Will also be such things as a motorcycle venue. We'll have a library book sale for those who like to go in and look for really good deals on library books or books that have been donated. We'll also have a canine arena, which will feature dog agility show, dog racing. We'll also have, for the first time this year, a 5K dog run or walk for those who don't want to run. And there's a trail that we have out towards our nature trail area, Edward Ball Nature Trail, and they'll give an opportunity for that. We're also doing sports this year. We have softball and baseball, and our Olympic-sized swimming pool will be reopening, and there'll be a dedication of that, and people will be welcome to come in and tour.
There's just lots of stuff going on there. So is the entire festival pet-friendly?
It is pet-friendly. Everyone's asked when they bring in their dog, if they wish to, they can stop by our canine arena, and they'll register them there, give them some little instructions, a little tag, some other things to help them keep up with the dog as they get around the campus.
So the dog gets a "Hello, my name is Spot" sticker to wear, huh?
Just to make him feel special.
Well, tell us about this time portal to the past. I've heard a lot about it, but I'm not quite sure I understand what it is.
Absolutely. The time portal to the past features periods in Pensacola's history, beginning originally with the explorer period from Spain, then going into later periods of colonization with Spain, with France, with Britain, and then the war, Civil War period we'll have there. And then we'll also have a period that will reflect World War II and Korean War and maybe some of the Vietnam War there. Beside them will be the Society for Creative Anachronism. Quite an interesting mouthful. They are basically dressed up in armor and things of that nature, and that's an international organization, and this group represents the Arenal group, which is from our region, and they will have a full village set up there. Right next to them will be a time portal to your future, which will feature centers, institutes, and special areas of interest, including our School of Science and Engineering with tours up there. And in the midst of that will be a seniors area, specially set up in that time portal to your future. And we'll also have some special guests from the USS Continuum Star Trek organization, and we'll have a flight simulator for those who really need to have a ride.
So it sounds like you've pretty much got this all the way covered. I know you've been doing this for
11 years.
11 years. So what keeps it fresh for you?
Well, trying to add new events and looking at new ways of lining it up, bringing in new people to work on these, and getting to meet new folks. Also being able to see some of the people at Pensacola who come out. I've always enjoyed, and I've always been dog friendly myself, so I enjoy seeing folks come out, have a good time with their pets, and to move around. And we also have a big children's fair, so those with grandkids might want to dive in and drop the kids off.
Real quick before we go, remind everybody, where can they find information?
They can find information by calling our UWF Information Center at 474-3000, or they can type in online www.uwf.edu/festival, and that's our webpage. It's loaded with all kinds of information about all the other areas that we have.
Great, Jeff. I really appreciate you being here. A lot going on, and I hope we get a great crowd.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.